Alright, ladies and gents, here we are. Match number 2 of the season for both Animal Style and Team Enervate. All 10 players just jumped in the server. We're going to get live in the 9th round. Team Enervate, we're going to go down the roster really quickly. For those of you not familiar with them, we got Drew Zira, Cullen, Frizzy, Tyler, and Gary San over on Animal Style. Haven't seen these guys before, but interested to see what they can do. We've got Bear, Coco, Emil, Dewis, and Vinny. Animal Style, they didn't start off so strong. Currently 0-1 this season. They lost 16-9 on Dust 2 up against, I think, Spirit Dragons. Team Enervate, they won their first match heartily up against Kaiju, 16-6. And we'll be seeing more of them throughout the season. I am certain of it. And here, I think they won the 9th round. I may have blinked right there while that one happened, but they'll be starting on the CT side here on Overpass. This is the first Overpass I believe I've casted this season, so I'm a little hyped up for it. One of my favorite maps to cast. It really does show who can play those less puggy style maps. We're gonna have one player going down towards connector. There's an odd stack going on right now for the CT side. 3 players stacked up over towards stairs. We got 2 T's going over towards longs that they could encounter sometime soon. Take a look at the spread. One more player coming up. Oh, connector. This could catch them off guard. Maybe for one quick kill. As they start pushing forward, it's going to be Tyler to find the first. Gary San hasn't to worry about. He's sticking around. 2 more players have fallen back, but they're coming towards him now, which leaves Vinny and company in a little bit of a predicament. But the bomb is rotating over towards B. Dewis from Animal Style has got a lock on this one. Drew Zira has a good read on this, though. Gets there just in time to keep eyes on it. The T's, minute 5 left. Might want to go group back up. This is going to be a 4 versus 3. This TCT is still spread on out. Frizzy going for some jump peaks, doesn't spot them out as they've already gone back all the way towards the base long, headed all the way over towards playground. They only got 55 seconds to go and meet up with that bomb carrier who's just posted up, waiting for some aggression. CT's not being overly aggressive. Gary San just holding his angle. We've got Tyler making sure no one passes. Looks like Team Enervate, especially if they can get a nice little one-tap here from Drew Zira. Have a quick rotation, especially from that one player holding his angle, who's now has a little off angle that would have me worry. Gary San has to worry about connector and T-Con. But now he hears the smoke. Take a look. Molotov does find its mark in the end, clearing out any toxic positions as Animal Style will get on towards site. Drew Zira, first opportunity as he falls on down. Gary San and company waiting, throwing the door open, the bomb planted. Now that's going to be 4 versus 3 for the retake. They've got 2 sets of armor on Enervate, a kit and a smoke on towards Drew Zira as he comes on down with company. Oh, the long rotation through that short tunnel. Then he takes the peek, finds the first headshot as 2 start coming out from Graffiti, finding some damage, but Benny finds 2 kills. Back down to 2v2 momentarily until it's only Gary San alive. Spotted out immediately, knows where one of these players are, has a good idea about the second. There they go, but the information is they round the corner. It's going to be Vinny taking one last kill before Gary eliminated Dewey. So Animal Style going to get that bomb plant, get that round, and only keep one player alive in doing so. Team Enervate can be forcing up pistols, a scout even for Drew Zira. A little confident, I like it. He's hit some decent shots in that first one, but double scout. I guess this is a map for it. Interestingly enough, Gary San adding the UMP might be a little overly ambitious. As for Animal Style, they're getting themselves 2 Galils, a MAC-10 MP5 UMP, a little thrift shop buy, one of everything. Where's Gary taking that UMP? Just watching the B-bomb site while Tyler and company start moving up over towards long. Cullen finds the first one. Tyler goes down shortly after, but Drew Zira's here to take out anybody who may have been damaged on up. Vinny, I think he's in position for a chest shot, but they're going to be falling on back as they put one more player towards connector. Emil backing off, spotted out nothing so far. Just a little lurk roll over towards the B bomb site where Frizzy has this this scout trained on in. Not quite the op quite yet. Alright, Molotov's throwing flashes out over the top. Dewey still towards connectors. Emil gets on towards site, and that first scout shot from Frizzy as he tries to find some more. The UMP is going to find it shot. Now it's 3 versus 3. Decent weaponry as well, and a little Go TV lag for spice and flavor. Alright, hopefully we don't drop out of this one. The players should be fine. Might just be a little Go TV problem. There's nothing I can do about this. Just cross your fingers, buckle up, and hope. In the meantime, you can see where everyone's positions are, I guess, at the very least. You hate to see it. Oh, in the blink of an eye, everyone's dead. Team Enervate rocked it. 3 players stayed alive on that retake, and now the immediate reset. The UMP double scout buy, and they only had 2 sets of armor, by the way. 1 set on the UMP, 1 on the CZ, keeping 3 of those weapons and 2 M4s on the back of this. I even picked up one of those MP5s, so a little overinvestment here, but I believe they were worried that Animal Style might put more money into this than they needed to. And to Animal Style's credit, they probably should have. They got 3 players down below 1,000, while Vinny's up there on 3 grand. Probably just going to be hoping for the AWP as soon as possible. But Team Enervate stealing away that second round. Decent job so far. See if they can continue that trend, avoid the reset, and up against this upgraded pistols. Only armor on Bear. Probably going to have an easy time in this one. Drew0 just backed away from stairs. Cullen missed the shot ever so slightly. Looking for the headshot, not looking to do the damage to the body. Vinny has himself an invisible pistol. Oh man, the Go TV is completely buggered itself. We'll see if that continues. Sadly, reconnecting won't fix that one. But I can see the Galil and the quick frag, but Bear answers back with a quick little dig. 2 more players left on that site. They're split up, and I think that Drew0 is getting a little confident. Pushing around that smoke. He hears the fires rattling off, and there we go. Quick kill for him. It's going to be Vinny over towards Long. 1 player at his backside, and they chase him down. Cullen having some trouble. He's got an invisible pistol as well, and he finds the head of Vinny. 1 more bullet is all they need to put Coco down. And the clutch, there's the first start of it. Swaps over towards that scout. 3 more players to find. 30 seconds left. Oh, the bomb. The Kobe coming on through. He didn't have the bomb. I was trying to say it's all the way back towards the top of T-Con, so they forgot that. There's been a little bit that going on today. Earlier on, we were watching a European match where the bomb was left at spawn. And it had 65 seconds to go grab it. Kind of just neglected to do so. In the end, Team Enervate going to be the first team here, pulling 2 rounds back-to-back, Animal Style. Still didn't get that bomb plant, though. A little bit of extra money would have been maybe enough? No, not quite. So Vinny's just stacking up dollars. Same with Coco. We're going to have a lot of cash into that next round. It's going to be a fast play over towards construction. 3 players are here. Smoke thrown down. Frizzy comes around the corner. Gary finds the first, maybe the second of the round. It does the damage. Actually, Frizzy going for the triple, the quadruple kill. And only losing 1 player in the process. Racking up that money on that M4. Starting to build up a nice economy in case things go wrong further into the rounds, but Animal Style will get their first real buyout here. AWP comes out for Vinny, 4 AKs, basically full utility, up against the full M4 buyout for Team Enervate. One last look at the scoreboard. They're stacking up 3 players over towards B, and Drew0 had the early Molotov up over the top, but that flashbang scared him on back. If we have a timeout, I'm going to try reconnecting this server to see if that helps. It never has before, but it would be worth it because some of these rifles are invisible as well. Right now, Tyler holding the M4. Can't see it. All right, 3 players going on over towards Long, who's holding this angle. Frizzy should be. Flashbang over the top. He gets to take the peek, but spots out absolutely nothing. Those T's holding quite far back. Minute 10 left in the round. The bomb thrown towards the top of connector. Don't want to forget that again, as they do push 1 player down T-Con. Also holding a nice flank over towards Monster. And Tyler, a little early to spot that one out as Dewey's falls away. He's going to go back, grab the bomb. Coco's going to post up over towards Long. Could rotate over towards A if they want to. We'll see where they want to pick that up and take it to. As it looks like Cullen's rotating over towards the A bomb site. May have heard something that gave him a bit of a read. 45 seconds left in the round. Bomb is definitely coming up that short side as Bear angles around through bathrooms. Dewis over towards short. Frizzy's backed up, has no vision off of this, has no information either. He did not spot that out. But, oh, as he goes to check it, that's going to be Vinny finding the first one as they start pushing out on towards site. The 2 CTs backed into a corner in the flames, and Drew0 tries to get something done. That's going to have Cullen lurking behind the smoke, waiting for the rotation. 2 players all the way back towards the B bomb site. The rotations are so slow, I don't even know if they can go for this. He has to get a kill immediately, but all he does is find his own demise. Emil pops him one in the dome, and Gary Son is here, so they might be going for this. Tyler finds himself dead, and it's looking like a clean round from Animal Style. Gary Son's going to post up for some exit frags or get out of dodge, and he's going to elect to choose the latter. We're going to take a quick little reconnect as they got this round easily in the books. Hopefully this fixes the gun issue. It never has before, but we can at least say that I tried. Alright, let's see. Hey, I think it worked this time. It hiccuped in a way that it never has before, where it lagged out for a good 20, 30 seconds. I think we're good. But Gary, just barely holding on to it, has another opportunity, at least doing some economic damage to Animal Style, which is good. They had built up a bunch of cash on 2 of those players, so now they'll bring them a little bit lower if they juggle that economy, keep them around that $3,500 mark, or just have Bear buy all of his own stuff. Also an option. But Animal Style getting that first round back as they get the buyout, and Enervate have enough cash to get out a UMP, a FAMAS, and M4s for the rest of the crew. Moderate utility, 3 kits to boot. This is looking like a fast B hit. They haven't tried this one before. Flash banged off. The player towards Toxic has to go back towards water. And a quick rotation coming out from Connector. Gary-san finds his first one somehow. I think that was through the smoke. It was indeed. Now they're trying to get that bomb planted. They're taking their sweet time. The CTs, they're just letting them have it. Get that bomb plant as a meal. This is so difficult to observe this. 3 players in the smoke. Drew Zero comes out, denies the plant, and that's where that patient pays off. Emil and Vinny, last 2 alive. Quick flick, beautiful shot, and Vinny knows exactly where Drew Zero is. He's just biding his time, but Tyler, he's getting aggressive. He spots out 1 player. That's the off down. Emil falls shortly after an Animal Style reset again. That's got to put a dent in your confidence, but they still have a bit of an economy to pull out at least 2 AKs. That's not enough, though. Let's see what they like to do over there on that T side. As the op was picked up for Cullen, he'll have that in hand. A UMP relegated for Gary. They do have the AK picked up from Tyler. Animal Style like to go on upgraded pistols, and just a couple of those players. Only armor on Emil and 1 HE, which is a curious choice. 3 players going down Connector. Vinny taking the bomb towards Playground. And nobody holding T-Con for the CT side. More passive angles. Frizzy doubling down on long duty with Cullen, who has that AWP trained that way. And Bear took a peek, but spotted out nothing. Closest player towards him was Drew Zero, holding short. Tyler has been doing the jump peeks. Here's a flashbang. No, that's from his team. There was no flashbang on the Animal Style. Dewis hoping that Tyler takes another little jump over the top, but nothing doing quite yet. And has that Deagle trained up. 2 CZs on the back of it for Coco and Emil. Vinny's got himself the P250. And now they're just announcing their presence, which is a curious choice as well. Tyler, early nade, jump peek. That didn't spot out anything. Drew Zero still on site with him. Gary-san finds the first one, and it's all a ruse, though. All right, Frizzy spots the shadow, finds the first, second, maybe the third. Indeed he does. That's padding his stats, getting the hat trick, and only taking a 9 HP. Clean round from Team Enervate, starting to build that economy back up as they've kind of forced up a little bit in these past 2 rounds. Didn't work with the best of weaponry, but they still have Animal Style on the back foot. The AK is going to come back out. A Galil for Bear. Vinny does get his AWP out. And Emil, someone dropped for him? Yeah, AK there in hand. Take a look at the frags. Into round number 8, got Frizzy up there in the double digits, 10 kills for him. Closest player is going to be 8 for Gary-san, and this time a little bit of Connector presence. That's 2 players going over towards long, 2 players towards Connector, and as soon as they throw that Molotov, Drew Zero just falls back, just says, hey, I'm here, just playing some mind games, and Cullen's going to open up the round with an AWP shot there on towards Bear, so just the Galil dropped for the time being. Coco hoping for a miracle, nothing doing. Dewis must have got chunked down by a nade or something. Because there was no fire traded over towards short, but Drew Zero's here. Waiting for it. Looks like they're going back to collect the bomb at the 1:05 mark. And Cullen might have another chance, but just as the timing goes his way, Vinny finds him from a completely different angle. That's going to be Drew Zero, last one alive on the A-bomb site, but Tyler's got a quick rotation. Drew, did you hear a footstep? Oh, he definitely heard that. Dewey's falling back. Playing some... Well, Dewey's looking confused, but there we go. Waiting for the flashbang. But gets out with the nade out. Beautiful stuff from Drew Zero. As the T's get back on towards site, they find their first kill, but taking a single-digit HP. Mio and Vinny have a lot of work ahead of them. 30 seconds left. The bomb was dropped towards short. Trying to go for a bangarang, but nothing there. Those two CTs remaining have fallen quite far back. Nice little pixel gap here for Druzira. One bullet's all he needs, but they've collected the bomb. And Gary's son is here as well. They're just going to let him have it. Look at this. Frizzy's like, I can pad my stats a little bit. Here's the footsteps. Doesn't elect to take the fight. Oh, there we go. Just biding his time. Frizzy finds 2 more. 2 kills for him in the round. 2 for Druzira. And he picks up the AWP. Drew still holding on to that AK, as well as Gary's son, who found himself one at the end of the round. 12 frags now for Frizzy. Looking like a beast stats-wise. Going in around number 9. AK is not going to be a factor here for Animal Style. Just going to be an upgraded pistols again. No armor. 1 flashbang, as we call it, the Anders Flash here. Stacking up all 5 players towards connector. They're going to split up, send a couple towards playground. Drop the bomb back at top of con. Stock standing around for them. Actually, we've got 1 player on the lurk back over there for a meal. Oh, Cullen, beautiful stuff right there. But Tyler got spotted out. Pistol doing a little bit of damage as his jump peaks finally go punished. No, that wasn't a jump peak. That was just him pushing over there towards construction, where 2 players have thrown open squeaky door. And Emil starts pushing himself in towards that site. Toxic barrels finally have a player there. Beautiful little flick. 1 tap to the dome. And I think if Animal, they've got some information. Spotted one of those players jumping down. I think that was Tyler, who's got a flashbang lined up for him. He's going to go off the back of this. Flashbang is perfect right now. They're going for a boost, and Tyler denies it. Spots the bomb out. That's going to be 1 more player for Emil to find. 1 more KO. Can he do it a 3rd time? Not quite yet. He's alone over towards the B bomb site. Dewis making his way up towards A, and there's no one holding this down, so he could get a decent flank. We're just going to watch the Emil cam, because he's been doing some damn fine work right here with just a deagle to boot. Bomb can be picked up. He's made a step as he did that jump. Druzira tries to take a peek. I don't think he spotted that, as Emil was just a little too close. As Dewis, oh, he might have himself a cheeky little knife kill right here. Oh, he doesn't go the right way. He's going to go over towards B. It's where the bomb is. 30 seconds left. Doesn't have any sort of expectation. But he's only got the P250. If he just had the deagle, it'd be a free kill right here. 1 tap, 2 tap. There it is. Brings it down to a 2 versus 2. 18 seconds left. The bomb's been collected. Druzira's on site. Doesn't want to go for the denial as Cullen comes down with the AWP. Beautiful shot from Emil, but needs to find 1 more. All right, Dewis, we got clutch cam for you. 1 versus 2, just the P250 in a dream. He's got 1 flashbang with the Molotov at his feet. Great read on the positioning. And I think Druzira's going to find that. Yes, indeed, he does. That's going to be, well, Deagle collected to boot. 2 kills for Cullen, 1 more for Druzira, and we can go to our first replay of the match. That's not the replay. I didn't start the replay buffer. All right, replay buffer enabled. That was our first quiz. That's just a quick headshot up against an eco round and a lot of damage done from Animal Style. Hey, these things, they happen. It would not be a CSGO production unless something went wrong. Or at least that's what I tell myself. All right, Animal Style. Round number 10, you get the bomb plant, so you get your full utility. You got your AWP back on Vinny. You got 4 AKs. Starting to root for you. Underdog stories are always good, because right now Team Enervate looking like a repeat against their Kaiju team. They got that first win of the season here. And now Gary-san was the only player on site. There's 1 more towards Graffiti, but he's been back into a corner. Emil looks, checks it, and then flicks back the wrong way. That'll be 1 quick kill. Ooh, Druzira on the flank, but I think they've got eyes on this. No, not quite yet. They turn around, he gets legged, but they still lose the player. Vinny is not having a whole lot of luck with AWP so far, but Bear spots out 1. Cullen, a nade out. It's going to soften up these players ever so slightly. Bear finds himself 1. Quick trades back and forth now. Bear flashes himself in. Coco is not going to take the peek off of this, interestingly enough. The bomb's taken down. They have to get these kills and get them fast. Tyler's the last one alive. He finds the quick flick there. Is he just going to stick this? He is not, but he, runs out of bullets. Animal Style get their 3rd round on the board. Bear with the hat trick. Coco with 2 for himself. We'll see if they can get back-to-back rounds, as they've not managed to do that quite yet. Team Enervate still on the bye, lacking a lot of utility though. 2 players on full. All right, Molotov will go early towards playground, slow down the T side. Emil's the only one not with them, and they're just going to smoke it off. They want to go fast for some reason. That's I've said this like 3 times now, a very interesting choice. There's nothing that says that they have to do that. In fact, they've been playing these rounds rather slow. Their only fast hits have been on the B site for 2 different rounds. So that's just one smoke you now don't have in your utility that would only have cost you 10 seconds, while the rest of your team is getting map control. I mean, you already sent Coco down towards Connector. You've still got the flank going, or not the flank, the lurk going. No, interesting decision. It's putting it kindly. All right, Drew Zera with the jump peaks, doing some calisthenics back behind the APC towards Bank. Nade in hand. And Cullen has the AWP train towards Connector, but no one's going that way quite yet. Dewis has a lot of positioning up short, and Tyler has a new position. He hasn't been using this one quite yet. I think we may have had a little bit of information just gathered there from Tyler. Yeah, rotation's coming back up top. Gary's son going to come towards the A-bomb site just around the corner. Dewis about to face off towards Tyler as the bomb's been picked up. 45 seconds left in the round. Drew Zera playing around the edge of that smoke. Does he have an idea about this? I'm very curious. Drew Zera not moving. He doesn't check it now. Drew Zera comes out, finds one towards short. Here's the footsteps, tries to get around the corner, but it's nothing doing. Frizzy gonna get on towards sight. Oh, sometime soon. No, sorry, it was Gary's son who got onto site and found himself that first frag, leaving only Vinny alive. It's looking like a 1v3 for Vinny to clutch this out. Would get the quad kill if he did it, but not gonna happen. Just the one. Animal style reset economically again. How much money's left in their coffers? Basically nothing. At this point, you're down 8-3. You're going to get a loss bonus of 1,400 on top of this. That'll get you AKs for Vinny and Bear. But look, Dewis has already bought on up. He's bought himself down to nothing. It seems like some miscommunication on these buys. Look at the money they've saved. They did get an upgraded pistol, like a P250 for Vinny and Bear, I'm guessing. Yep, exactly. A smoke for Bear as well. They're going fast over towards stairs where Cullen is here. One more player by his side. I can't see who that is. Okay, it's Drew Zera. Chunks them down with the nade. Cullen finds another beautiful shot. In the smoke, Drew Zera finds himself one. Cullen swaps over with the 8-250, and they're hoping for a bomb plant. That's all they wanted, but all they got was Bear one kill on towards Cullen. The op was picked up by Frizzy at the very least, but the buy shouldn't come back out here. You can get out 2 AKs for that T side. Okay, 3 AKs. Is that enough for Animal Style to want to go for it? No, they're going to take the time to talk it out. Maybe punch some numbers, do some math better than me. All I can say is the Animal Style, they need another round or 2 here. 5 rounds on T side would be workable if you lose the pistol round. 9-6 score line, ideal right now. They've got the economy to do it. I'm trying to think of what they could do differently. Their B hits have been damn good for the bomb plant. They've been not getting anything done over towards A. Vinny's AWP does not seem like it's been worth the investment whatsoever. Most of his kills have come from the AK. But it's been a good showing from Enervate. Still, something I highlighted on their first match, these guys don't play very aggressive. They've only got aggressive in Inferno like 2 different rounds, and that was barely anything. It was once they had so much momentum. It was like the last round of the half, they finally pushed down apps towards T-apps. They pushed down Banana, had like 1 flank, 1 or 2 different rounds. So they play stock standard, they play fairly passive. And once they have you in that comfort zone and a lot of numbers between them, that's when they start actually doing that aggro play. I'd like to see a little bit more, because it can get in the head of players in main. Especially when you have them on the back foot. You haven't got a single back-to-back round for Animal Style. My only real observation I can break down as for Animal Style, these guys just getting out-aimed right now. Out-gamed. There's still some good aim there, though. Like Emil had those nice little K-Otas with the Deegs. Bears had some good spray downs once he's got the AK in hands. We are going to get live back into it. They don't force up the AKs. They're going to save this for round number 14. Get the full buyback out. Get that loss bonus going for that final round of the half if need be. And Drew Zera, a little bit out in the open. And they're going to give chase, but he's going to fall back just in time. They stacked up 4 players towards B, so they seem to have an idea about how this is going to go, but that idea would be wrong. They've got a couple players marching over towards short for the T side. Alright, Bear's just making noise, trying to sell something over here, and he's going to do absolutely nothing with it. Doesn't even land a single shot. No more utility to get on towards sight. 4 players going to be going in dry. No armor, just upgraded pistols for 3 of those players, and only P250s. No Deegs for Emil, just the Glock. And Drew's still here alone, but Cullen rounding up. He'll be there momentarily. Minute left on the clock, and the T's seem to be second-guessing themselves as they start wandering back over towards Connector. Coco leading the way. Gonna have Emil do that instead. And they're smoked off. Frizzy's on the opposite side of that smoke, actually. Falls down, makes a step, and well, says, okay, might as well make some noise backpedaling over towards sandbags. He's going to take this one stock standard angle. Might find something as they throw open the door. He actually hides himself. They didn't spot him out, and he's having a hard time finding it. There it is. Finds a second, and the third should be going his way. Vinny last one alive, and only momentarily as I didn't see this. Tyler had got himself towards the back lines. Double digits now for Team Enervate. Brilliant scoreline, but Animal Style have one last chance to start to get some momentum, get things going. They can get back-to-back rounds at the tail end of this, shake off the rest of the earlier rounds. Could have something once they swap over towards CT's side, which definitely is the favorite side here on Overpass. But the op comes back out for Vinny. We'll see if he can get anything going with it. Maybe an opening pick. I think he's only got that once so far, but Cullen has his. He's taking that over towards B. Drew Zira. No fast play over towards Playground this time. He's throwing down that mind game molly, as I called it earlier, as Coco's going to be slowed down by that. Drew Zira, once again, he's done this twice now. Goes, throws the early molly, tries to establish some sort of presence there, and then completely falls away. But Tyler, Frizzy, they're going to be on the other side. Oh, the boost comes up. Frizzy, just the timing. There it is. Spray comes down. He finds that first frag. Dewis, only one towards short, but we might have some more players going over that way sometime soon, as Dewis is going to be joined over towards restrooms, bathrooms, whatever you'd call it. There's so many terms for it. Drew Zira, flashbanged off, has a smoke in hand. That was risky. Vinny, he's like, please do that again. I wasn't ready. There it is, and Vinny goes for the flick. Nothing doing. Keep an eye on that one more time, just in case Tyler wants to tempt fate. He's not pushing off of it. The rest of the crew moving up short. Vinny's hoping for something, but nothing given it to him. Smoke in hand. Where is he going to throw this one? Has to be for the bank angle. It is indeed. All right, Tyler. Oh. Drew Zira. Gary-san finds the first, but Drew's pushing forward. Smoke off. Emil does some team damage. Bear's roasting in the flame. He takes one with him, but it's just Vinny and Emil. Last two alive. Oh my god, what have I done right there? Got it. Fixed it. All right, Emil. 18 seconds left. Nothing doing. Sad times with it. How long was that up there? I think I just fat-fingered that trying to swap over towards Drew Zira for a split second. You can do these little camera tricks that I wanted to do for that last little pick, but it's Alt-Shift, and sometimes I mess those up. Like 10 seconds, yeah, I catch that pretty quickly nowadays. Animal Style, though, not even the bomb plant relegates Bear down to the Galil. 2 Deagles, 2 CZs, armor helmets across the board. It's not looking good for these guys. Maybe an 11-4 half, so you have a little bit of wiggle room if they can get this round somehow, but they're ready for it. They got 3 players. Actually, no, sorry, that third player for a split second looked like he was doubling down over towards Graffiti. They're moving forward. They find themselves that first kill, and Gary-san's spray is as bad as it could be right there. So they've given them a little bit of hope, a little glimmer of success at the tail end of the round. As Frizzy marches forward and Cullen takes a shot just over his shoulder. Frizzy tries to deny the bomb plant, but nothing doing. Drew Zira checking the back lines. Frizzy, Molotov out, smoke as well. Cullen spots out nothing but Drew Zira. I think he spotted out the foot. Smoke dissipates. He gets that first one. 1 of 3 they need, but they're falling one by one. Frizzy gets the first 2. Dewis, CZ rattles off. He finds himself 1, does some good damage, but he's only 1 on sight. Coco needs to get over here. The Deagle lines up. He finds that shot. Cullen in the smoke, trying to stick it out. Will give Animal Style their last round of the half. Last opportunity to do so. There were no back-to-back rounds there. 4 rounds is just enough to have some wiggle room on CT's side. Team Enervate get this pistol. And they're not taking any time to talk about this during halftime. Just starting it up. Keep it going. All right, what do we got? Team Enervate, 3 sets of armor, 2 Grenadiers for Tyler and Drew Zira. Animal Style, 4 sets of armor. Vinny has 1 smoke and a kit. It's looking like a fast play over towards construction, making a lot of noise. spot out nothing. They're going to march their way over through Monster. The flashbang doesn't hit Coco, but he doesn't hit his shots. That's going to be Emil, last one on site. I think there's one towards Graffiti as well. Vinny just got himself up there. And Emil, decent job, gets himself one as well. Back down to a 3 versus 3. The T's should be able to get this bomb plant. They recover it, set it on down. And Vinny's trying to come get that encounter a little bit early on. That's the kit dropped. I think, yep, just picked up by Bear, who's also going to pick himself up a frag. Cullen goes down, leaving Tyler and Frizzy. One towards Sandbags, one on site. USP's been picked up for Frizzy as well. Not a whole lot of bullets left in the magazine, just 8. Misses his next shot as Bear rounds the corner. Should be a quick shot for Tyler. It is indeed. And make that 2. Team Enervate take away the pistol round. They didn't get it last time on the CT half, but they did get the reset immediately after. And that's what Animal Style are going to have to hope they can do here. Alright, 3 AKs come up for Enervate, 2 MAC 10s. As for Animal Style on the CT side, they get themselves 2 CZs. A Deagle there for Bear. 2 flashes. And Dewis and Vinny saving everything they can. Just holding on to USBs. Molotov extinguished immediately as Druzier gets out towards site. Coco finds himself the first frag, trying to find a second, but he's going to be put down by Tyler. Just single-digit HP for Emil, and still somehow he gets it. Only stays alive momentarily, though. The Deagle's not going to find its mark. It's just USPs up against the AKs. Druzier should be picking up that last one that was dropped on down. They're already spotted. Both of these guys up there towards heaven. Soon, well, in heaven, they meet their afterlife. Druzier, where's that AK? He just shot away the CZ. He's like, I don't want that. What was that? So he'll hold on to the MAC, and 13-4. Animal Style have to go for the full save right here. Bear gets himself a P250. They're getting some utility. Are they just going to throw everything at the wall and see what sticks here? Or just minor investment. Just 1 smoke, 2 flashes. They had the money for it. Keeps himself around that 2K mark on that CT size. We'd like to take a look at the scoreboard real quick. One player's going over towards short side. MAC 10 looking to make some skrill. They're stacking up 5 players on towards B. Lots of noise being made. This is so much information. You could hear 3 players. The one jumping, the one that ran by, and the one that ran back up towards stairs. So that's so much info to work with. That's why the Animal Style have sent back 3 players over towards that A-bomb site. Oh, Vinny? Vinny? You be playing with the head? Do you have sound? Alright, questionable. Emil pushing forward. Coco finds himself 1 on the flank, and that's the bomb carrier. Frizzy's having some trouble too. He's getting down to 7 HP. Might go to this kill. Finds the first. 1 bullet is all he has left to put him down. He does keep himself alive momentarily, though. Coco picked up the AK-47. This is looking bad, but some damage is being done at the very least for the minor investments. 1 more kill. And the AK had 1 more chance. Can they pick it up? Do they? Just barely grab it. Okay, Tyler has that. That'll bolster the economy. Not like they need it, though. Look at 14-4. The CT is finally going to get their buy on out here of one decent buy. They lose this. They can have a little shoddy buy. They got the op out, though. Vinny, maybe on CT side, might be the trick up their sleeve. He is the top fragger for them. I didn't feel he had a lot of impact with the op on the T side, but they didn't have a whole lot of opportunity to get anything done there. As for the spread, stock standard, except for Cullen, who's just kind of waiting for some aggression towards stairs, but nothing doing. Very pass angles from the CT side. Tyler waiting for some aggression. Gary Son, same deal, over towards connector. Starts moving at the minute 30 mark, so not going to buy their time too much. T's start moving some players up. Frizzy lining up a smoke. Dewis doing his calisthenics, taking some jump peeks. Bear just waiting for the aggression, and it might start coming soon. As Drew slowly walks his way around that corner. There's a player here as well to bait it out. I like this angle. 1 minute left. That lurker over towards Monster, starting to fall back. I believe, yeah, Dewis tried to rattle off a few shots. He did get that peek over towards Long, but it's Vinny we need to be looking at right now, as this is their best chance to get something done. There we go. Oh, that was the bomb carrier, too. All right, Dewis, what did you spot out? Nothing so far. Cullen answers back. I don't know if that was through the smoke or not. Vinny. You have to hear this one, man. He does indeed. He lets them pass. One player's going to be rotating back from dumpster. Vinny just lying in the smoke. So many targets to choose from. It's a target-rich environment, as they say. And they don't know where he is either, though. Finally sees him. Puts him down. 2 versus 2. Make that 1 versus 2 as Frizzy is found by Emil. Tyler has a good opportunity right here. Spots the shed. Knows exactly where this player's a ring around the Rosie. And now it's going to be him going down. Coco in a 1 versus 1. Tyler's planting safely. Oh, has to fight it. Here's the footstep. He's just going to take it to him. Tyler with the cojones. He's going to have that match point in grasp here for Team Enervate. I love that. Bait it out. If he didn't get that kill, that was the round. He didn't have time. That was brave. That was bold. That may have been a little cocky, but hey, they had rounds to play with. They're now in match point. Should be GG's right here. As Animal Style just have upgraded CZs, MP9, a Deagle for Animal Bear, and it's not like they had any of these eco rounds go their way that I can remember. There was one where they had like a UMP and a MAC-10, so I mean, close. Let's see what they can do with it. Oh, Coco finds himself the first, trades out 1 for 1 with Gary. Emil's the last one on site. Might have a little tussle over towards Connector. He's just waiting for them to throw the door open, but they know he's there. So, looks like Dewis is going to go down, trying to push up Connector as one of the players from Con. They're roasting toast, and Dewis goes down. Emil's the last one on site. He's going to find himself 1 kill, and it looks like 1 for Vinny as well. So there's a chance, 2 versus 2, and AK picked up, and full utility for Vinny. Flashbang it over the top. 1 magazine left. Finds some damage, so he's softened up for Vinny. He's been the top fragger. He's the man you want to see in this situation. Mollies it out, flashbang it over the top, dances across the plane, whips it around, but it's not going to happen. 16-4. They outdo themselves, beating out the scoreline up against Kaiju for map number 1 here in match number 2. Looking like Team Enervate have something to prove here in Maine.